Hello, welcome, welcome. We're going to do 30 minutes of We're going to do 30 minutes of power vinyasa. So we're going to start in our down dog. Hands at the top of the mat, feet all the way to the back of the mat. And let's walk it out, high in the balls of the feet. Let's bend deep into the right leg, press your left heel down towards mat. And then switch sides, high in the balls of the feet. Let's bend deep into the left leg now, press your right heel down towards mat. And then lift up both of your heels, swivel them over to the right side, peek underneath your left arm. Hips are super high. Bring yourself back through center. Heels now lift over to the left side they go, and then peek underneath your right arm. And back through center, spread your fingers wide, try to spread your toes. Find length in the back of the legs, through the spine. And then let's start to walk our hands all the way back towards our feet, hanging out in a ragdoll position, making sure your feet are at least hip width apart. Look up on your inhale, find length in the spine, and then on your forward fold exhale, grab onto your elbows. Let's sway from side to side. I gotta turn my watch on so we see how many calories we burn. All right, there we go. And then place your hands down to the ground, toe heel your feet together. Very slowly bring yourself all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up high to the sky, take your gaze up towards your hands. Let's drop our right hand by our side, reaching up and over to the right, peek underneath your left armpit. And reach both of your arms back up high to the sky. And then drop your left hand by your side. Let's reach up and over to the left with the right arm. And reach both of your arms back up high to the sky, take your gaze up, shoulders roll down your back. On your exhale, take a big swan dive forward. And then look up halfway, inhale. Hands walk out, high plank. Fingers spread, weight shifts as far forward as you can. Lower yourself all the way to the earth, exhalation. Once you land there, uncurl your toes. Roll through a cobra, inhale. And then release back down on your exhale. Big toes together, knees away from one another. Push it back into your child's pose. And then roll from side to side, maybe on your forehead, maybe swing your hips. And then bring yourself up, neutral tabletop we go. We're gonna bring our right leg straight back behind us, toes are flexed down. Curl your left toes under, pick your knee off the mat. It's at a hover, square everything off. Hands pressed down firmly. We're gonna feel the space in between the shoulder blades. And breathe here, keep the knee at a hover, don't lift too high. Now we're going to move with breath. On your next inhale, straighten through the left leg, reach your right leg high to the sky, split dog. Exhale, bend deeply into the knee, gaze is out in front of you. Do that again with your breath. Inhale, reach your leg up high to the sky, split dog. And then exhale, bend your left knee back to a hover. 5 more times. Inhale, reach your leg up high to the sky. Exhale, drop down to a hover. Inhale, reach your leg up high. Exhale, knee lowers to a hover. We've got 3 more. So if I'm going too fast for you with your breath, slow it down. If I'm going too slow, speed it up. You want to follow your inhales, your exhales, not mine. Now, because I was counting or talking, I lost count. So we're just going to imagine that's our 5th one. The right leg is up, high to the sky. Let's roll our ankle around. And then step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Reach your right arm up, high to the sky. Take your gaze up toward your hand. And then place your hand down to the ground. We're going to walk open, prasarita, pivot the right toes in, look up halfway. And then exhale, hands walk back toward your feet. Hang out here. You can bend into the knees if that feels good. You can sway your hips from side to side. And then let's look up halfway. Hands walk all the way to the back of the mat. Find your runner's lunge here. And then step the left foot back. You're in your high plank. Shift your weight as far forward as you can. All the way to the earth on your exhalation. 1 cobra. Inhale, you roll it up. And then exhale, you release yourself all the way down. Push it back into your child's pose. Hip sway, maybe. Roll on the forehead, maybe. And then bring yourself up, neutral tabletop. We're going to do the other side. Your left leg is now straight back behind you. Toes are flexed down. Right toes curl under. Pick your knee off the mat. Hands press down. Feel the space in between the shoulder blades. Very nice. On your next inhale, reach your left leg up high to the sky, right into a split dog. And then on your exhale, drop your knee back to a hover. Inhale, leg is high, split dog. And exhale, drop the knee to a hover. 5 more, your breath, inhale. And exhale. Reach your leg up higher, inhale. And drop down to a hover, exhale. 3 more. See if I can count right this time. Inhale. And exhale. 4, 2. And lower it back down. This is the last one. We're going to reach our leg up high to the sky. And then we're going to drop back to a hover, and we have to meet in a split dog. So now reach your left leg back up high. Roll your ankle around. Step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Left arm twist up. Take your gaze along with your hand. And then release your hand down to the ground. Open back up, Prasarita. Left toes pivot. Come up halfway. And then walk your hands back toward your feet. This is the second time we're here. If you'd like to drop your head down and come into an inversion, feel free to do so. Tripod, traditional, forearm stand, handstand, whatever works for you. And then slowly start to lower yourself all the way back where we started from, Prasarita. Let's come up halfway. And then walk your hands back to the top of the mat. You're in your runner's lunge. We're going to step the left foot forward. Look up halfway. And then forward fold. Chin tucks into your chests. Arms sweep up high to the sky. Breath in. And exhale. Forward fold away. Let's look up halfway. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Foundation for warrior 1. Deep bend in the front knee. Back heels down. Arms sweep up. And straighten the right leg. And then bend deeply into the knee. Both of your hands come down, lift up your back heel, step back, high plank. So we're going to take a double vinyasa. Weight shifts forward, chaturanga. On your inhale, you're going to roll through your first up dog. And then we're going to go right back to a chaturanga, push up high plank, into a down dog. Step your right foot forward, followed by your left. Come up halfway. And then forward fold, tuck your chins into your chests. Sweep your arms up nice and high to the sky. Gaze goes along with your hands. And exhale, forward fold away. Look up halfway. Now step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Seal off your heel, foundation for 1. Sweep your arms up on your breath in. Pause for a moment, and then straighten through the left leg. And then bend deeply into the knee. Both of your hands come down, pick up your back heel, high plank. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Up dog on your breath in. Remember double vinyasa, chaturanga, high plank, down dog. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right, halfway lift. And forward fold. We rise on your inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, swan dive away. Look up halfway. Step back, left foot, rise, warrior 1. We're going to add on this time. We're also going to open up warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, bring it back down, warrior 2. Release your hands to the earth, pick up left heel, high plank. To low push-up. Up dog, remember double vinyasa. Back to chaturanga, high plank. Down dog. So you can step your right foot forward, you can start to walk your feet in and take a little hop all the way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Arms are up, inhale. And exhale, swan dive away. Halfway lift, look up. Step it back, right foot, warrior 1. Inhale, your arms sweep up. Exhale, you open to 2. Inhale, straighten your arms, reach to the sky. And exhale, settle in, warrior 2. Both of your hands release down. High plank. To low push-up. Up dog. We're still doing double vinyasas. Chaturanga. High plank. Down dog. So step the left foot forward or walk your feet in and take a little float all the way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And forward fold. We bring it up, inhale. We're going to add on one more time. And exhale, swan dive away. Look up halfway. Left foot steps back. You know where we're going. We're stepping into 1. Inhale, you arms up. Exhale, you open the hips. Inhale, arms to the sky, straighten the leg. And exhale, settle in, warrior two. We're going to take a reverse, so reach forward, slide the left hand towards the left ankle, reach your right arm up high to the sky, and then bend back into the front knee very deeply. If this bothers your neck, take your gaze down towards your left hand. On your next exhale, windmill your hands down. Lift up your back heel, step back, high plank. And we're going to drop down to our elbows, right, left. Good thing my watch is on. We're here for 1 minute. Dolphin plank. We love this pose. I like to sway from side to side because it's harder for me to be still. And also, you need a good song during this. I'm playing The Weeknd. I feel it coming. I shouldn't sing. Sorry, I'm singing. Ryder, I'm singing into the microphone. It's not good. Up, we're almost there. So let's see if we can shift our weight forward just a little bit more. Press your forearms down and draw your forearms towards one another. Keep a nice long spine with your neck. Gaze straight down. We have got 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to push up, right hand followed by left. We're going to reset with that double vinyasa. Weight shifts forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Back to chaturanga. High plank. Down dog. Left foot steps forward or walk your feet in. Take a little float all the way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Arms sweep up. Take your gaze along with your hands. And exhale. Take a bow forward. Come up halfway, nice long spines, and step the right foot back. We got to do all that on the other side. Left knee, deep bend. Inhale, arms sweep up. Open up, warrior two on your exhalation. Reach forward, reverse your warrior. Yeah, so again, if this hurts your neck, take your gaze down towards your right hand. Beautiful. On your next exhalation, release both of your hands down. Step the left foot back. Left elbows to the earth, followed by right. We've got 1 more minute. Now it's X's and O's. It's how the story goes. So you always have the option of dropping to your knees in this pose. But let's take a moment just to make sure we're doing this correctly. This is not your dolphin plank. Neither is this. So you're strong. Your hips are as high as your shoulders. Hip bones towards the face, tailbone drops down. And you want to shift your weight forward so your shoulders are over your elbows. Yay! And then it's never good to show your belly. There we go. So I covered it up. Halfway there. So we can shift our weight forward just a little bit more. You should feel your toes kind of stretch. So again, it's hard for me to be still, so I'm kind of shaking around. You don't have to do that. Kind of takes my mind off things. 15 seconds is all we have left. Nothing ever wanna leave. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push it up. Left, right. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Up dog. Go back. Chaturanga. High plank. Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog. Let me get back on my mat. Alrighty, let's lift up both of our heels. Swivel them over to the right side. And then spider web your left fingers. Walk them away from you as you drag your left hip up towards the ceiling. All right, from this space, we're going to keep our hips lifted, but we're going to reach our left arm up to the ceiling. Take your gaze along with it, and then extend the arm over the ear. My feet are stacked. You can keep them that way. You can drop a knee. You can start to pick up the left foot, reach it up, whoops, high to the sky. And let's see if we can roll our hip bones up, our chest up. And let's bend the leg around behind us. Reach around with your left hand so you can grab onto the foot. Okay. Reach your arm back up high to the sky. Very nice. Hand comes down. We're in a split dog. We're going to step our left foot in between our hands. Yeah, so we're going to set ourselves up for a runner's lunge and then grab onto your left ankle with both of your hands. Pick a drishti out in front of you. Start to slide the right toes up and then lift the right leg up high to the sky. So we're in a standing leg splits with a bind. Both hands are great. One hand is great. No hands are great. So pick your poison. So I like to roll my hip open, like so. So I'm stacking my right hip on top of my left. That feels really good. It's going to be more in alignment if you drop the right hip down. It's going to be a little bit more intense to the back of the left leg. So again, you have to decide what's working for your body here. I usually like this just because it's easier. So maybe today I'll keep everything squared off. And then release both of your hands down. Step the right foot to meet the left. Feet are together. Knees bend. Take your gaze out in front of you and then sweep your arms by your ears. So we're right in our chair pose. So now we're going to do some balance on the right leg. So shift everything into the right foot. Lift up left heel. Bring your left heel towards your left glute. And then straighten your leg behind you right into a warrior three. Arms wherever you find stability. Hands are at heart. You can go into airplane arms, whatever works for you. I'm going to keep my hands at my heart right now. Now we're going to start to take our bow forward over the right leg. And then we're going to float right into our half moon. So right hand comes down the ground or block. Roll the hip open, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. And then place your left hand down to the ground. Feel the left hip drop, spread your fingers wide, and then twist your right arm up to the sky. Gaze can stay down towards the wall out in front of you or actually up towards your hand if that works. Beautiful. Right hand comes down to the ground. So there's lots of options to get back to your down dog. I like the option of spreading my fingers wide, shifting my weight forward, lift up my right heel, and I'm going to hop myself right back into a chaturanga. Ooh, sometimes I need two. There we go. So my legs are up. Right foot comes down. Roll through up dog. We're taking two vinyasas. Remember, chaturanga, high plank, down dog. Well, let's get the other side in. Both of your heels lift. They swivel over to the left this time. Walk your right fingertips away from you. Spiderweb the fingers. All right, so now we're going to keep our hips lifted. We're going to reach our right arm up high to the sky. And then extend the arm over the ear. Feet can be staggered. They can be stacked. You can take a knee, or you can start to lift the top leg. Start to roll your hips open, shoulders towards the sky. And then bend the top leg. See if you can reach around, grab onto your ankle. Beautiful release. We're going to go back into a split dog. Right hand comes down, left heel lifts. And then step your right foot forward in between your hands. We're going to grab onto our right ankle with both of our hands. Hips stay low. Take your drishti out in front of you. Start to step into right foot. And then reach your left leg up high to the sky. So we're looking for a bind. Both hands, one hand, no hands, up to you. And then remember, you play around with your hips. Closed, open. Let's place our hands down and just so we can feel that a little bit more. So try to stack the left hip on top of the right. Feels really, really nice. Try closing off the hip. So dropping the left hip down. A little bit more intense. We're going to meet in our chair pose. Left foot meets right. Hips drop. Take your gaze out in front of you and sweep your arms up. Let's do a little bit of balance now on the left side. Weight shifts into left foot. Start by lifting up right heel. Very nice. Right foot's up. And then straighten your leg behind you. Warrior 3. Arms wherever you need them to be. And then we're going to start to take our bow forward over the left leg. Oop. Balance not so good. Lots of coffee this morning. And then we're going to go right into our half moon. Left hand plants. Roll your right hip open. You're trying to stack them. And then reach your right arm up. All right. Watch as the right hand comes down to the ground. Feel the right hip close. We're going to twist our left arm up. Where does your gaze need to be? Straight down, out in front of you, towards the sky. And then place your left hand down to the ground. So it's your journey once again back to your down dog. If you're trying to get into that chaturanga, shift your weight forward, lift up left heel so you can find just a little bit of hang time. And then your left foot is going to come down first, nice and light, followed by the right. Inhale, up dog. We're going back to chaturanga. High plank, down dog. Let's walk it out a little bit. High in the balls of feet, bend into one leg, straighten the other. You can go fast, you can go slow. And then stillness. Heels drop down, little bends in the knees, shoulders away from your ears. And let's keep our feet hip width apart. Heels lift. Swivel them now over to the right side. Once again, walk the left fingertips away from you. Find more space on your left side. We're coming back into that side plank variation. Reach your left arm up, high to the sky. Over the ear we go. Pick up your top leg. So we're going to hug our knee into our chest. Reach for the big toes or the outside of the foot, whatever works for you. And then straighten your leg up. And then take your gaze towards the front of the mat. See if you can lightly float to the left foot there. My back heel is going to lift. Very nice. Both of your hands come down to the ground. We're going to drop our right knee to the earth, and we're going to straighten through the left leg. Flex the toes back towards the face. All right, so there's 3 muscles that run down the back of your leg, not just one. You feel one of those muscles when you come in from a center position. You're going to feel a different one when you drop the toes over to the left and drop the hips over to the right. And if you just saw my face, you'll know that's intense. So I'm still flexing the left toes. Oh, it hurts. Flexing the left toes back and pushing the right hip out. You're going to feel that more on the outside of the leg, hamstring. And then bring your hip back through center. Now drop the toes towards the middle, drop the hips out to the left. It's not quite as intense for me, but it might be for you. Back through center we go. And so you can slide your heel just a little bit closer towards your body. Flex your foot, flex your foot. Beautiful. Place your foot down to the ground. Curl your back toes under. We're in our high plank. Shift your weight as far forward as you can, and this time we're going all the way down to the ground, elbow skimming the side of the body. Nice and controlled, all the way, all the way, all the way. Hope you're not there. All the way down. Beautiful. Arms are by your ears. Pinkies are down, thumbs are up. Chin is down, your forehead, whatever works. And let's curl both of your toes under so you engage your legs. Hip bones towards face, and then lift your arms, lift your lower body. Very nice. Right arm, left leg, lift. So you can keep pulsing, you can be still, you can reach around right hand to left ankle and lift everything up. Beautiful. If you're holding onto your ankle, release everything back out, and let's take the other side. Left arm, right leg. All right, keep pulsing, hold still or reach around. See if you can grab onto the ankle with the hand and reach. Beautiful. Everything reaches out. Keep your gaze straight down. Take a deep breath into the nose. And exhale, lower yourself to the earth, toes curl under, high plank, down dog. Feet are at least hip width apart, both of your heels lift, let them fall over to the left, peek underneath your right arm. Right hand walks out in front of you, side plank, right arm reaches up high, extend the arm over the ear, keep your hips lifted, and let's pick up the top leg. You're gonna bend your knee into your chest. Reach for your big toes or perhaps the outside of the foot. And then reach your leg to the sky. And take your gaze towards the top of the mat. We're gonna very gently, slowly, gracefully step the right foot forward. Yeah, beautiful. The back heel's gonna lift. Both of your hands are down. Left knee down, right leg straightens. Flex your toes back. All right, so we're gonna get those other muscles running through the back of our legs. Drop your toes over to the right, drop your hips to the left. Ow, ow, ow. It's a good ow though, just saying. So we don't like pain, but I like you to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is good. All right, back through center we go, other way. Toes towards the left, hips to the right. Back through center we go. See if you can find just a little bit more space to the back of the leg. Maybe slide your heel back towards your body. Very nice. And we're going to come through a runner's lunge. Both of your hands planted. Step it back. High plank. We're going to the earth one more time. So shift it forward. Nice and slow. 5, 4. Up. Straighten your arms. Come back up. Do that again. 5, 4, 3. Up. Push it back up. Core is really strong here. And now I'm really going to let you go all the way down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way down on 1. Let's drop to our right cheek, so we're looking over to the left side. Just relax here, eyes start to close. And then turn the other cheek, so now you're on your left cheek looking towards the right. And then bring yourself back through center. Arms are by your ears. Pinkies down, thumbs are up. Curl both of your toes under. We're going to lift everything off the mat. Now open your arms out to the side. You should be able to lift a little bit higher. Find more space to the rib cage on each side. All right, we're looking for more space on the side body. Interlace your hands behind the lower back and see if you can bring it up just a little bit more. Legs, upper body, gaze straight down. And we're here for 3. Lift up higher, 2. And on your exhale, release yourself all the way down. Hand under your shoulders. Push yourself back, child's pose, big toes together, knees away from one another. And then slowly bring yourself to a neutral tabletop. We're going to bring our knees together, and you're going to curl both of your toes under, right into your toes pose, and this is where we're going to end. So you want to make sure your pinky toes are down. You should feel a nice little stretch. It is almost summertime. You need to stretch out these little toes. Arms sweep up high to the sky. Drop your right hand by your side. Let's reach up and over to the right with the left arm. Gaze can be down, gaze can be up, whatever feels good. Reach your right arm back up high. Drop your left hand low. Reach up and over. Where is your gaze? Try both of them. Look down. Look out in front of you. Look up. And then reach both of your arms up high to the sky. Interlace your hands. Press your palms to the ceiling. And then bring your hands out in front of you. Round through your back. Bring your chin into your chests. Arms are up. Hands to heart center. Bring your chins into your chests. Set an intention for your day. And then bring your thumbs to your third eye center. Namaste.